What's up, SFL? It's the Midnight Ride coming to you for week 9 action. I don't know what week it is anymore. I mean, I have no quarterbacks. Derrick Henry got hurt, I think. I don't know, broke his foot. Something funny. And yeah, I am just the worst team in the league. Pretty easy. So I just thought, it's time for a little shakeup. Let's see if anybody wants to do anything. We have a couple weeks till November 14th, and I think that everybody should, come get some. Come get some of my guys. A little bit of a fire sale. I'm not going to give it away. But I'm ready to do some action. Yeah. Well, let's talk about last week. Another loss. 2-6. But the good thing is that this league is very competitive, and I think that with 7 teams, I could make the playoffs. I'm not delusional or anything like that, but I do think I can. And it all comes down to mind, body, and spirit. Yes. So my mind, I thought, was really good after the draft. Number 2 team, by roster. And then, my body got tested. So many injuries so soon, having to plug holes, tough losses. That Aaron Rodgers thing, it still doesn't hurt. But thinking of that game, and so now my spirit, it's a little hard. I mean, it's not that great. That's good. So, as we go forward into this next round of weeks, I want to bring to you some action and just show you some things that could help me and help you win this league. So let's get to it. So around the league, that's right, we had a lot of great things happen. You see that my new nemesis this week, VicDillon, he took a win against my Atlanta. My Balzac hurts. We had Gabriel's squeak out another victory. King McGee is in Vegas, and he's losing to Robert. Queen of Thorns had a tight win against Chalupa Batman. That helps me out a little bit. And then the space between, Ligaments of Steel, D-Haas couldn't help me. But the space between gets that win at 166-158. So some interesting matchups, pretty close matchups. As we look at the playoff picture, the playoff picture looks pretty good for this league right here. I mean, if I was King McGee, even at 2-6, I kind of feel good. I'm kind of out of it when it comes to, getting back with facing against Adi. His 7-1 record, 3-0 in the division. I mean, I'm such a great division opponent at 0-3. But this 2-6 record is still only 2 games back of 4-4. And if you look at the different standings, the top 7 get in. So right now, that would be the top 3 leaders. We would have Dylan, Chalupa Batman, the space between, and of course Roberts, Deontay Johnson. So 2 4-4 teams, 2 games out. There are still 6 weeks left. So it's not improbable to go 6-0. I mean, look at me. I'm not going 6-0. And then take my team and get it back. So it is time to make some action happen. Let's look at this week's matchup, though. As you can see, Dylan's got a strong team. He's got Josh Allen, Stafford, Cook, Moss, Edmonds. Somebody I traded him. The guy I got in the place, Ridley, he's doing well. He decided to give up football. Yeah, that's what he's decided to do. So, no power to him. Sanders, Cooper Kupp, who's having a monster year, and that great stack with Stafford. So good job by you. D. Johnson, I can't remember his name right now, but he was another part of the trade. Doing well for you. Hunter Henry, and then Mr. Gay in Tennessee. So a very strong lineup, a really high point total. In fact, the highest point total for this week. So awesome, Dylan. That looks good. Now let's look at the team that does the lowest point total going into Week 9. We have Tyrod Taylor, who might play. Might. He practiced this week. I got Trevor Siemian, that man that's just throwing touchdown after touchdown last week and might not even start. I've got Murray. Latavius didn't practice again today, so maybe. Mike Davis, who's a backup running back. D. Johnson, who had an amazing first week, but now he's back to backup role. C.D. Lamb, he's my monster. Yeah. I got Callaway. Oh, big stack for me. Yeah. And then Devontae Smith, who was almost a goose egg last week. I got Gesicki, number 4 tight end. Anybody? Any takers? That's right. And then I had to replace my kicker with the Chargers kicker. So, I would say it's a very solid team if they all play. But not looking good this week. Not sure if I can get to the waiver wire and do something. So, thinking about transactions, I made some big moves. I got a tight end from Pittsburgh, Trevor Siemian. Got paid $10. Nobody else paid $10 for him. Great move by me on Fab. But speaking of Fab, you have Adrian Peterson, $41. Whew, that's a lot. You're reaching there. Taysom Hill, I'm hoping does not start, but $52, finally giving up Deshaun Watson there. I see D. Haas. But, overall, our league has kind of dwindled as far as the Fab. It's really just going to be 1 or 2 guys from here on out. And I'll probably not be an impact in it, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to try to win this week and make my next ascent. All right, SFL. It's Week 9. Getting close to the stroke of win in the end.